It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Here we are with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, Ernie Johnson. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Charlotte as the Hornets go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, they come in off a win in their last game against the Heat in Miami. With a win here today, they'll stake a claim to the second-best record in the NBA. That tells you all you need to know about the year they're having. Tyronn Lue went from being an assistant coach in Cleveland to interim head coach, and now the head coach with an NBA title. Talk about the job he's done for the Cavs.
You know, his players love him. They fight for him. He played for me, so I know he's a great basketball mind, and I think that's the best compliment you can give a coach.
He played for you?
Yeah, he played for me.
He played for you? You coached him?
Nope, but it was my team.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well,
it must have been a joy to coach.
Must have been a joy to coach, man. First time coach, man, leading his team to rings, you've got to be impressed. Well, the other thing that you're impressed is how much guys play for him, not just that he played for guys.
Oh, you know, that's so deep. I'm going to need to take about a half or 3/4 just to digest it. Here's Kevin Harlan.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
I never want to waste your time. My life, so precious, is yours, is mine. And look at the time. So precious, is yours, is mine.
We are in Charlotte, North Carolina. 2K Sports proudly brings you NBA basketball from the home of the Hornets. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Well, it was the Charlotte Hornets winning their last game. Serious blowout. Not too many people can claim that they saw that coming.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
But I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, LeBron James gives Coach Tyronn Lue credit for his even keel. James says that Lue is the same way no matter the point in the game. He's always saying, okay, let's move on to the next possession. Now, Lue says, I think it's the best approach. It carries over to your team, and it gives them confidence. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That philosophy is what helped win Cleveland a title back in 2016. Always positive, always thinking ahead. And both these teams feature excellent long-range shooters, Chris. It could be a very high-scoring affair.
The ball over, it could be a 6-0 run, a 12-0 run on 4 possessions. You got to make sure you take care of the ball.
Tip-off goes to Charlotte. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love. Out there at Derrick Rose. And it's Thompson in at center. And the basket by Kaminsky. Cleveland with the ball. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they
gutted out a victory, even though things always weren't going their way. There's no lack of aggression on his part. When he's got the chance to score, he'll take it.
Walker with it. He had 13 points in the win against New York.
Well, he also made a mark with his passing and had the assist total to show for it.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Yeah, when the second unit came in, I mean, they provided a ton of energy, lots of hustle points, and that just had a snowball effect.
And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Monk. Jones has got his first bucket in this one. On defense, Charlotte. The screen from Thompson. James wide open.
Pretty much taking that possession off, but the shot's off target with nobody near.
Jones kicks to Walker. Screen by Jones. Walker the pass to Jones. And the shot falls short this time. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, we all know Love has a lethal outside shot. You got to get up on him for that.
There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That is his first foul of the game. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Here's Jones.
I like that defense that time from Love. He's solid at keeping his ground and not letting his man get the best of him.
There's Rose with the 3. Here's Thompson. Kicks it out to James. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist. Another miss by James.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
There's Walker with the 3. Thompson with the rebound.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plan. That's one they'll take every single time.
And Kaminsky with a clear path to the hoop. Over Thompson. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Wow, the persistence of Jones sticking with the possession on the glass thanks to his gigantic reach.
Love outside. And another miss by Cleveland.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line. So we'll see Kemba Walker go to the line here. That's on LeBron James.
But look, it's easy to see how important Kemba Walker is to this offense. His ability to score, but his impact goes beyond that. He does a great job of creating movement and opening up lanes for his teammates. He facilitates without turning over the ball.
And with Kemba Walker, the Hornets are always one of the better teams in terms of limiting turnovers, and how he is able to take care of the ball is a huge part of that.
Well, fans often overlook how important it is to have a point guard who doesn't give away possession, but has become an all-around star with the completeness of his game.
Clock is at 3. From deep, Rose. No good that time. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Walker. A three-pointer is right on target. Walker's got 6 points.
And Walker is what we call thirsty. He's thinking of firing as soon as he gets the rock. Great presence of mind from the point guard.
Now here's LeBron. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Miami. To the left side wing. Rose to stop the run. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, pretty obvious over the back call there, but being out of position, that was really the only option.
He went for it. I'll give him that. Showing some fight on the boards, even if it's not the smartest play in the world.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone. A zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Here's Monk. Derrick Rose grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 4. James outside. To the inside. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Shoots from 12. And the jumper is on the mark. Kid Gilchrist has got his first basket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Thompson. From deep, Thomas. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Charlotte leading by 6. He dishes it to Monk. Banked in off the glass.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Now here's Love. And you can see his scoring total to 15 points a game on average. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Cavaliers.
And no doubt they relied upon that three-point shot to provide a big chunk of their scoring. That's been a trend in the modern NBA, and they took that philosophy and ran with it.
Here's Walker. 6 points for him. Here's Jones. And that one hits back iron. Stolen by Jones. And there's the feed to Monk. Screen by Jones. 5 to shoot. Walker's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Pass to James. And Thomas has it. He's picking up the assist. James has got his 3rd assist on the night.
I tell you what, whether it was Steve Nash, whether it was my boy Jay Will or Mike Bibby, when you're open, LeBron James finds you in no time. Terrific recognition. Love playing with guys like that.
Well, Cleveland shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Rose kicks to LeBron. The Hornets pull it in.
Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of the shooting.
Nobody near Kid Gilchrist. Charlotte no good that time either.
Whoa, the D caught a break on that play. I'm sure that is not the plan, leaving him so wide open.
Here's Jones. Drains the jumper to finish the break. Jones has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And when Jones is connecting from the mid-range, it makes his team all the more deadly. I mean, he has beautiful touch on his jump.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Cody Zeller's checked in for Kaminsky. Batum comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Monk. And George Hill's subbed in for Kemba Walker. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Thompson. Jay Crowder comes in for Kevin Love. J.R. Smith's checked in for LeBron. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Rose. Now, here is Smith taking a look at his stats. And the Cavs front office never shy about making bold moves. You think about changing coaches a couple seasons ago, even with the team's record at 30-11.
Well, T. Lue is the answer. They weathered a lot of criticism, part of the responsibility of leadership. You can't always make the popular call. You got to make the right call.
Jones against Crowder. Jones kicks to Hill. Another shot, Zeller, and the layup falls. And it's a 9-point.
Don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Holmes, that's a screen. Here's Thomas, and it's Wade in the corner. No good from outside. Charlotte's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. And Batum kicks to Hill. Again missing Hill. The Cavaliers trail by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has.
Thomas kicks to Crowder. From beyond the arc. Another miss by Wade. And so it's Charlotte with it. Lamb passes to Batum. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Crowder against Jones. Now here's Crowder. He's guarded closely. Wade outside. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
Wade is a powerful two-guard, someone who forces these shots in despite getting one.
And you look at all the accomplishments, all the great moments from Wade's career. No doubt he is going to the Hall as soon as he's eligible. One of the greatest two guards to ever play.
Now, points in the win against New York. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
George Hill is a live weapon coming off the pick and roll. He can pull up, pass, and then attack the rack.
Shot on the wing. That one bounces around and comes back out. And it's shocking when you look at the numbers that Wade has had over the years. He never won an MVP award. Certainly, Greg played like an MVP in some of his seasons.
But the rest of the accolades Trips to the All-Star game, the first team, all defense, the all NBA teams. But most important to him and his legacy are the 3 NBA titles.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. And Thomas has it in the corner. Out to Smith. Fires for 3. From Batum. Jones dishes to Hill. And the pass to Jones. Here's Zeller. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. Crowder kicks to Thomas. Out to Wade. The drive by Smith.
Ferocious on the drive. Smith just using his speed on that play.
Charlotte leading by 6. Now here is Hill. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Zeller passes to Lamb. Picked by Zeller. Shoots off the screen, and the shot is long. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Isaiah Thomas, a dynamite score, even though he's in a small package. Chris, how much does his lack of size hold him back at the defensive end?
Well, that's when your teammates have to come in and support you. Defense is a team effort, not just an individual effort. And so, fortunately, they're stocked with other defenders that can help him out on the defensive end.
And both free long, the Hornets have been one of the most disciplined teams, Greg, in the NBA.
Yeah, you look at how this team takes care of the ball, and from the first guy to the last, it says something about how much pride they take in that. Minimizing turnovers goes a long way in terms of winning games. It's been a part of the basketball culture with the Hornets for quite some time.
Wade dishes to Thomas. Holmes has a screen. There's the 3. Thomas, that's good. Thomas got 11.
His advantage, seizing on any opportunity he has to shoot. He gets them up.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's Charlotte up 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
Sit down.
And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. Just play like playing street ball. Just have fun. Just play the game that you've been playing, forever.
Infectious enthusiasm. You see it every time he steps on the floor. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, aggressive on D, efficient.
On the court for Cleveland, Jay Crowder out there with Holmes. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Smith in at the small forward position. Now here's Batum. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Holmes down low, defended by Batum. Holmes kicks to Wade. Back to Holmes. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
On the free throw, no good. Well, we don't always get what we want, Chris, but if you were in charge of the dunk contest, which 4 players would you personally pick to make up the field?
Man, it's so tough. Wow. I think I definitely want to go with Levine. He's, the ex-dunk champ.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, Westbrook, I think Paul George would be great in there. Of course, LeBron, Griffin. I don't know. Davis. There's so many high flyers. I just think it's so tough because sometimes the smaller guys have the advantage. Big guys feel like they can't do it because they won't be as exciting. Even our worst dunk contest, I've fallen in love with because you get to see some incredible things. But, I'd start with them. There's so many other players you can pick.
Holmes with the steal. Here's Shumpert. And then Shumpert slams it in.
Shumpert is a tremendous athlete. You see how effortless that was? Getting up and making a poster.
Hornets trail by 6. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's the teardrop. And there's the bucket as Jones finishes it off. Jones has got 8 points.
Floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Back to Wade. J.R. Smith on the wing. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kaminsky is checked in for Terrence Jones. Green is checked in for Cleveland. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Hill. Feeds it to Kaminsky. Hill kicks to Kaminsky. Good. The assist goes to Hill. He's got 5.
Whether on the pick and pop or just finding space alone on the perimeter, Kaminsky's already figured out how to punish you from range.
The 8-footer. The shot, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. And Lamb kicks to Hill. Charlotte moving the ball around. He feeds it to Kaminsky. But they get it back. Shumpert with the steal. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. Some changes for Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Batum. Monk comes in for Lamb, and Walker subbed in for Hill. And then for Cleveland, Love's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Carter comes in for Smith, and it's Rose in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Rose, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Rose has got his second basket of the game.
And Rose continuing to hone that jump shot. That's where he can take his game to the next level.
Monk, no one around him. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the basket by Rose.
The mid-range jumper, one of his specialties.
Hornets trail by 5. Pick by Zeller. There's the pick. Kaminsky kicks to Zeller. Kaminsky sets the pick for Monk. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. And the basket by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got 6 in the quarter.
If you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, I think again.
Rose kicks to Shumpert. Expanding his range. And there's the whistle. That goes on for Kaminsky. That's his first foul. James checked in for Shumpert. Here's LeBron. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. They kick it out to Green. Dishes to James. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Outside, Walker out to the wing. Here's Monk. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Now the dish to LeBron. LeBron is doubled. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Kicks it to Walker. With some art. It's hauled in by LeBron. Cavaliers leading.
Well, one thing I like about Ty Lue is at the same time he's a player's coach, he's also got the confidence to take charge. That's important on a team with star talent like the Cavs.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pick by Zeller. Walker the pass to Monk. They set the pick. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Kaminsky. Shot clock reset for Charlotte. And he gets it to go.
And those long arms of Kid Gilchrist come in handy on the offensive glass, just scouring for any second chance opportunities he can get.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, something special is brewing in Charlotte. Point guard Kemba Walker said, "It's a great start. We know how to play with each other, and we love playing with each other. The best thing is how hard we all work. We're going to grow." Kevin?
And that kind of optimism is terrific, David. Thank you. Walker and the Charlotte Crews seem to be a perfect match. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Following the basket by Kevin Love. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Zeller. A fader. He can't get it to go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And Ty Lue not shy about holding Chris, his stars, accountable.
No, he's not. He'll critique everyone from the 15th man up to LeBron. He still wants his players' input, asking his guys what works for them, what they're comfortable with.
Now here's James. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And Walker kicks to Monk. A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. A three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 4. On the wing, James. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. LeBron passes to Green. LeBron against Kid Gilchrist. And a wide open look for Walker. Charlotte again missing.
No three-pointers for him in the second quarter yet, but he did have one in the first.
Rose against Walker. And Love has it in the corner. And another miss by Cleveland. Charlotte shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Walker against Rose. Walker dishes to Kaminsky. Now, here's Monk, defended by Carter. Offensive rebound. And Zeller kicks to Monk. Goes up again. It's stolen by Carter. Now LeBron. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Over in the corner, Rose. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 5 assists in the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Now, here's Monk. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New York.
And he also positioned himself well to protect the rim, swatting a couple of shots, making his presence felt on that end.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Here's Rose. He had 13 points in the win against Miami. It's stolen by Monk. And James pulls it down. James has got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
Love with the screen on Walker. Rose, no good.
The active defense making things very hard on him as he goes in for the layup.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Walker.
I mean, really, like whenever Walker nails those jimmies, his stroke is just beautiful.
Now here's LeBron. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. The kick out to Rose. Shot clock at 6. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
He is dominating this quarter. He sees a soft spot in the D, and he's attacking.
They set the pick. And it's Walker penetrating. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
Don't you love the passion Walker plays with? An incredible athlete who somehow muscles in tough shots.
Timeout called, Cleveland. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Now here's Thomas. 11 points in the game. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
And with Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love, the Cavs have some elite offensive rebounders, able to create extra offensive possessions.
Well, their offensive rebounding rate fell off quite a bit last season, from 9th best to 20th. I mean, they just got smaller without Mozgov and some of the other 7-footers they have, and other teams prepared for them.
Smith outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Kaminsky's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Hill. Shoots the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Crowder goes in, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, you see a lot of hard-nosed players coming out of Marquette. You know, Jay Crowder certainly falls in that category. 6'6", 235. I mean, he's just a brick wall. Not a guy you want to tangle with.
And Crowder said he wasn't always in such great shape, Chris. He was actually overweight, he says, in high school.
He has a great father who was a pro player, and his father helped him train. I mean, he lost all that bad weight and kept that good muscle.
Charlotte making a switch here. Lamb's checked in. Now here is Hill. Unloads from 13. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision-making. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Three-pointer, Wade. Batum grabs the miss. Hornets trail by 6. He kicks the land. 17 seconds left to play in the first half. They set the pick. Back to Batum. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Oh, and really, Batum is so fast driving inside. The D's in a tough spot when he's going strong to the basket.
And he makes both free throws.
And once he gets into a groove like that, you can just count him.
Thomas. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Cavaliers lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. I know you're tired, but I need to ask, you guys started slowly. How did you pick things up?
Well, we had a slow start on defensive end, first few minutes, but we started to get it going. On the offensive end, we feel good.
We'll get that oxygen, Kevin. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. It was Isaiah Thomas who got hot in the first. He had 13 points and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
And Big Fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
They did some good things, but not enough. They need to start being more assertive. Go harder to the rim. Generate some free throw opportunities at the very least. Do something.
That's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway.
Welcome back to Charlotte, the Duke Energy Center, the building in the foreground there. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Isaiah Thomas.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. 4-point game. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Charlotte, Walker and Monk are the guard tandem. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Terrence Jones. And it's Kaminsky in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Charlotte shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Thomas against Walker. Back to Kidd-Gilchrist. From 20 feet out. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Walker.
Hey, when Walker has the hot hand, keep getting him the ball. He fills up the stat sheet quick. Now, here's Thomas.
There's Rose with the three. That falls. Great assist by Love. 15 points for Rose. Rose has got 38% average from long range here, making 3 of 8 of his attempts. In the corner, it's Kidd-Gilchrist. And stolen by Love. Now here's Rose. D right on him. Love outside. James, the pass to Thompson. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Walker.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Here's Kaminsky, and Thompson sends it back.
But Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length, and he uses that to swat away shots.
And Kidd-Gilchrist throws it down.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Well, guys, if you're the other team, you now have to find a way to answer back. Can't afford to give up too much momentum.
And Kidd-Gilchrist, no good on that one.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, a player that isn't known for his offense but makes up for it on D. Fantastic defender who can completely disrupt an assignment in a number of ways. Very quick and can stick to someone like him.
Now here's Rose. He's got 15. 6 on the shot clock. Thomas goes in, kicks it out to LeBron. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's a look at some of the most multi-dimensional players in the NBA. Not only can they pass, they can fill it up. The highest scoring point guards this season. 5th best, Kemba Walker.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
It really shows how deep that position is and how every player has to bring their A game every night.
And with Kidd-Gilchrist, his defense is definitely his most important asset. Really, until his offense comes along, Chris, it's how he'll make his biggest impact on a team.
Well, that's perfectly fine for a player like MKG. He gives you defense and great rebounding on the wing, Kevin. He's active on both ends of the floor, and he brings the energy to his game.
Now Walker following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. And Walker kicks to Kaminsky. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Pass to Walker. For the lead. Hits the three-point bomb. Walker's got 18 points.
His score will be very different without his offense. He's been terrific.
Outside Rose. He dishes it to Thompson. Love kicks to Thomas. Kicks it out to James. Love outside. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Man, you hate this. Getting off to a rocky start in the beginning to this half. Only shooting 20% from the field.
Launches a three. Walker's shot is off. The Cavaliers trailing. Outside Thomas. Thompson, a screen on Walker. Now the feed to LeBron. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. LeBron's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, you better admire the skills of James. Remarkably focused in the face of an aggressive defense.
Here's Monk. Pass to Kaminsky. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Rose. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. He's around 18 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Love. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Derrick Rose. Thomas kicks to James. Thompson inside. Kaminsky's there. Offside Thomas. The pass to Shumpert. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Okay, Shumpert is a super confident three-point shooter. Look at his release. Superb extension.
And Walker kicks to Kaminsky. Kid Gilchrist against James. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Kaminsky. Charlotte no good that time either.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
Now, here's Holmes. Over Kaminsky. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Now it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Over to the wing. To halt the run. That shot misses. And Cleveland the other way now. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Here's LeBron, and the dunk by LeBron.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Well, this is how you come out at halftime. Really motivated to push this game out of reach. Stay focused.
Here's Monk. The Cavaliers making the shot. Pass to Walker. Kaminsky sets the pick for Walker. Feeds it to Kaminsky. Here's Monk. Drills it from outside. Monk's got 8. And Chris, you've been working as an analyst now for quite some time. Do you feel that how you view and enjoy the game has changed as you've transitioned from being a player on the floor to the booth?
You know what? I've learned a lot, and I've learned to look at the game a different way, but I look at the game the same way. I think the onus is on the player to execute what the coach and the GM puts out there for you to do, for you not to become a one-dimensional player, for you to improve in the summertime. That's the only time you can improve. And when you don't come back and you don't improve, it's obvious that you have the same glaring weaknesses that you had the year before. Even if you're not on the team that can compete for a championship, you want to make sure that you compete for a championship, that you compete for an all-star, that you compete to have your name out there. And so a lot of times we'll watch some of those teams, and I love seeing that they compete or if they laid it down early in the season. So, no, I would say that really what gives me an advantage is that the way that I looked at the game, and hopefully, you know, that gives me a unique perspective when I'm out there trying to talk to other basketball heads like myself.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. And the Hornets team that while they have added rotation players via the draft, they haven't been able to draft a star to build around yet.
No, well, and with the Hornets, their best pick has been Kemba Walker back in 2011. I mean, they've traded away a lot of their picks right after making them. However, that might change as they lucked out with Monk falling to them.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Cody Zeller's checked in for Kaminsky. Batum comes in for Kid Gilchrist. Lamb is checked in for Monk. And George Hills subbed in for Kemba Walker. Here is Thomas. Following the basket by Jeremy Lamb. Back to Thomas. Holmes, that's a screen. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. But they recover it. And a wide open look for Lamb. Goes up again. Hill, no good.
Wow, he's really been dragging him down.
Thomas against Hill. Thomas passes to Wade. He feeds it to Crowder. Out to Wade, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Hornets trail by 8. And here is Hill. Zeller, a screen on Thomas. Hill kicks to Zeller. The offensive rebound, and that one drops for him.
And the work ethic of Zeller. Now that's what makes him dangerous when scoping out opportunities on the offensive glass.
Thomas goes in. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the...
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Isaiah Thomas.
You love the edge that Thomas plays with. He knows there's no other way to play his game.
Outside Hill. From the arc. Again missing Hill. Cleveland with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Hill against Thomas. And stolen by Zeller. Off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. Lamb with the ball. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Screen by Jones. The drive by Hill. Shoots over Crowder.
Big defensive play by Crowder, snuffing him out
there. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Thomas dishes to Wade. Down low. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Wade's got 5 now.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Batum, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Jones. Shot clock at 5. And Lamb kicks to Hill. Nailed from three-point land. Hill's got 5 points now this quarter.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple, but let's see now, though, if he can get going.
The 3 from Thomas. Cleveland the rebound. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Jones. Outside for Batum. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Cleveland's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Outside Thomas. On the wing, Dwayne Wade. For 3, Smith. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside Hill. Outside Batum. The kick out to Hill. Floats one up. It's deflected. Here's Smith. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
We all know Smith is not shy about letting it fly or going straight into the D and picking up the foul.
And with sponsors coming to NBA jerseys this season, Hornets fans have to be pleased with their initial sponsor. Makes perfect sense when an owner also owns a shoe brand.
Well, yeah, and Brand Jordan as the owner sponsor just made too much sense. You like how seamless and unobtrusive it's been. If you have to have a jersey sponsor, you can do a lot worse than the Hornets.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for Charlotte. Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Rose comes in for Thomas.
Yeah, we know this guy Smith is one of the most fearless shooters in the game. I don't know if he's ever seen a shot he did not.
And it's Terrence Jones with the finish.
and he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Love with the screen on Hill. Rose passes to Love. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 9 points for Love.
And this is where Love is most effective. Close to the basket, he's a phenomenal finisher indeed.
They set the screen. Outside, Batum. And it's off from three-point range. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Cleveland ahead, up by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Hornets trail by 5. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Jay Crowder out there with Smith. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Rose in at the point. And the three ball is good.
Well, Batum is a volume three-point shooter. If he has any space whatsoever, he's pulling up, most likely connected.
Outside Rose. Back to Wade. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
And for the Cavaliers, every move they make is going to be under the microscope. When you have the league's most dominant player in LeBron James, there's pressure to make the most of his window.
And for the city of Cleveland, you can't overstate the impact of the Cavaliers' first title back in 2016.
Yeah, a city that had felt cursed in a lot of ways. Now it's been lifted. There's a sense they're back on a level playing field with the rest of the country.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for the Hornets. Now here's Kaminsky. Hill kicks to Batum. Kaminsky sets the pick for Batum. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Love. Dishes it to Rose. To the middle. And Love with the basket on the assist by Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Batum. Outside Hill. The dish to Kaminsky. Batum with the 3. Hope they get it back.
They are really crashing the offensive glass, and it's paying off for them.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here's Rose to the paint. Love. Great D that time from Batum.
He loses concentration at the moment of truth and blows the layup.
Screen by Jones. Kidd-Gilchrist against Smith. Kicks it to Hill. There's the pick. Kaminsky dishes to Jones. Shoots over Crowder. Good work defensively by Crowder.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench. What a battle for that rebound there. He did an outstanding job in getting position and hauling that one in.
Here is Hill. Screen by Jones. Kaminsky in the corner. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 4 assists in the game.
Most effective when he gets his feet set. Kaminsky can be lethal on the catch and shoot.
Love with the screen on Hill. Rose passes to Smith. Kidd-Gilchrist with the steal. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Hornets. Monk comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Walker subbed in for Hill. Cleveland also making some changes. Thompson comes in for Crowder. And it's LeBron in for Smith. Cleveland on defense. Outside, Walker. He kicks it to Monk. Screen by Jones. Monk with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. 4 on the shot clock. Walker's shot is off. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Rose attacking from past the arc, and it's LeBron James with the three. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Screen by Jones. Pass to Walker. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Kid Gilchrist against LeBron to the middle. He's looking for Love and finds him. Up and in on the layup. And now a 6-point Cleveland lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
An easy layup after coming off the pick. And that's now 20 points for Walker.
And Walker uses every inch of his 6-foot 1-inch frame to nail the interior shots, really using his body well.
LeBron against Kid Gilchrist. LeBron kicks to Thompson. And here's Love for 3. Again, Love missing.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's Walker. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Rose. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 18 points for Rose.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
Part of this falls on the defense. I mean, you know he's hot. You'd like to force someone else to shoot the basketball.
Now, here's Monk. Kaminsky in the corner. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Well, Kevin Love is a great rebounder. We all know that. Very skilled.
And when you look at Love's game defensively, Chris, what stands out?
Well, he avoids cheap fouls. He controls the backboards and just a great scorer.
The first one falls.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Isaiah Thomas has checked in for Cleveland. The NBA coaching ranks always looked at and scrutinized. Only 30 great jobs out there in the league, and yet they're on the firing line, it seems like, every season. Chris, what enables head coaches, in your opinion, to be successful? And has that changed over the years?
Well, I think what allows you to be successful, first of all, what is your acumen for the game? Can you communicate? Can you inspire players? Are you a humble guy? And, you know, I think those are the main things that you have to have as a coach. But, look, players get traded all the time. Everybody's under pressure. So, you know, just got to do your best and keep it moving.
The free throw drops for Kaminsky.
Well, Kaminsky, one of the rare 4-year players taken in the lottery. I mean, he's had some struggles finding his offense and NBA consistency. He needs to get... Oh, you see that? I love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artiste.
And the replay presented, of course, by Under Armour. Unleash chaos. Great stuff and some great basketball going on. Outside, Jones. Kaminsky sets the pick for Monk. Stolen by Thompson. It's LeBron with the drive. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. Charlotte the foul.
James is like a freight train moving to the rim. He's so effective at getting the D to hit him when he's on the attack.
And as successful as LeBron James has been, a max contract, all the endorsements, everything else, he's made his mark with his philanthropy.
Well, Kevin, my favorite part about LeBron is what he's done off the court. I mean, $2.5 million to the Muhammad Ali Museum. Think about this. This might be one of the greatest philanthropic moves, in my opinion, by an athlete. $40 million to pay for the college tuition.
Oh, wow. I mean, just beautiful.
Sick. You got to enjoy watching James go off. When he's hot, he can't be contained.
Hornets trail by 11. Charlotte calls timeout. Kind of like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
Wow, it's time for them to switch up their defense on because what they've been doing so far is not working.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And he's got to be thrilled with how well he shot the ball, Kevin. Good on almost 60% of his shots. That's what I call an efficient performance. And a team loves having someone that dependable they can rely on.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Oh, and the focus Jones has, I mean, even when he's getting hit, he possesses the necessary strength to bury these shots.
Going to the line, Terrence Jones.
That one misses for Jones.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
They grabbed their own miss, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Well, yeah, and think about it. Over time, Love has developed into a reliable stretch four. He's a lethal shooter. He can also hit the glass, and if he goes in the post, he can knock it down in there once in a while, too.
And, Chris, one thing I'm sure you appreciate about Kevin Love's game is his passing.
Oh, definitely. I love his Wes Unseld, the ode to Wes Unseld outlet pass that he does. I mean, just touchdown strikes. Good vision in the high post as well.
Walker with it. Now Thomas defending. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Walker.
Walker is so adept at running these pick and rolls. He has a feel for when to pass and when to let it fly.
Love with the screen on Walker. Thomas dishes to Love. Fast break now for Charlotte. Monk's got the ball. Offline with his 3. Cleveland leading by 9. LeBron kicks to Thompson. Outside Thomas. Back to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. And Love has it in the corner. It's stolen by Jones. Thomas against Walker. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Monk, the pass to Kaminsky. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Kaminsky. There's the feed to Walker. Just 4 to shoot. Walker missing again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Rose. Monk grabs the board. Hornets trail by 9. And stolen by James. Rose kicks to LeBron. It's stolen by Monk. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, you have to admire the energy that Kid Gilchrist plays with. It's what helps him earn these calls.
And when you look at Kid Gilchrist, and he is certainly known for his ability to defend and attack the rim, he's a terrific athlete, and he uses that athleticism on both sides of the floor, and just the prototype when you look at that hybrid forward position.
No good on the second free throw. And you look at the size and game of Kid Gilchrist, he is the opposite of what most GMs look for in that 3 spot. But Greggy makes it work.
Yeah, I mean, most teams want a tall 3 that can stretch the floor. Kid Gilchrist isn't that, but still gets playing time because he's effective when on the floor. If you play defense like he does, you're going to find a way to get on the floor. It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Walker. Softly drops in the floater. Walker's got 13 points in the second half.
Even with the D swarming Walker, he rattles in these shots. Just an exceptional finisher close to the basket.
Outside Thomas. Thompson left side. Love outside.
Love is experienced at finishing through getting hit. A physical forward with excellent hands.
Hornets trail by 10. There's the pick. Kid Gilchrist, a screen on Rose. Screen by Jones. Monk kicks to Kid Gilchrist. To the paint. Here's Kaminsky. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That one on Love. Good on the first, and that brings them within single digits.
He was named Player of the Year coming out of college, but Kaminsky is still adjusting to the speed of the NBA game.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Thompson, a screen on Walker. A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Thomas. The kick out to Rose. It's stolen by Monk. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone. Finished off the break. Walker's got 8 points here in this quarter.
The fast hands of Walker strike again. Gotta admire his defensive instinct.
James against Kid Gilchrist. James kicks to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Love dishes to Rose. He can't hit that time. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Monk with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. Monk kicks to Walker. Over Thomas. Walker's shot is off. And here are the Cavaliers now. 6-point lead. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Rose to the middle. He's looking for Love and finds him, and it's blocked.
And despite the short wingspan for a big man, Kaminsky with the height and timing is still block shots.
Walker's shot is off.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
LeBron continues to add to his legacy, a dominant player on both ends of the floor.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Charlotte calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
All you can do at this point is focus. Dial in on each moment. Do your best. You can't get consumed over the score.
And here's Rose. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much here with Kevin Love, and it sure seemed like you wanted to be aggressive in the low post tonight.
Yeah, I had a little talking to before the game, wanted to get in the post a little bit more, get my feet in the paint, just get more intentional down there and try to get to the lane, get to the foul line, which I did tonight.
And it lets you get your defense set up as well. Thanks, Kevin. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.